you're here early, sometimes it's good to be early. But our show starts at a specific time. You should remember that. Let's get started then, shall we?
Dillon, I don't give a what you think about a co-host and freshen up my show.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person to make a statement.
My show's about the people's podcast. Everyone has a voice. I don't need a co-host. Go listen to one of the other 5,000 shows with a co-host because they don't have a mouth like the big guy.
Opie, are you a career killer with Tim Sabian, yourself, and many others?
Be myself. Never had real issues with those people. They just understood that I was a different bird. The rest of them, though, I'm like, oh, shut up. I'm paying your salary because the ratings are so good, so shut up.
Hey,
Live from
Somewhere.
it's
Dillon.
Good whatever to you whenever you're watching this episode of Co-Host Auditions. This is my self-taped audition to be a co-host for today's host, Ted Nivison. I was calling him Ted Nivison there for a while. I thought it was a play on television with his first name, Ted. And this is a suggestion from Annie O'Ryan, my host for What Is This Game? We are currently in the middle of going over the Batman Arkham series. Arkham City, I played the shit out of this weekend, and I will have a lot of the challenges completed by the time that we get to that episode on next Wednesday. Shit, I need a calendar to tell me exactly what date that is. Not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday, February 7th. And possibly Arkham Night after that. There was someone that expressed some interest in being a guest host for that, so hopefully that will work out, and we can have someone sitting in for what they said is the best one, but no, I must disagree. Arkham City is the best of the Arkham games. But we're not talking about video games today. We are talking about TikTok, and that is my specialty. Gabby Bell, she was on the show recently with her analysis of TikTok. She did a little mainlining of going on TikTok Live, so hopefully she isn't in a ditch somewhere doing TikTok Live as we speak. But Ted Nivison, look at that chin. He could be a Bruce Wayne or a Superman. That is a heck of a chin without going way overboard as Jay Leno does. A very nice jawline. If I had a jawline like that, I wouldn't cover it up with this handsome little beard here. I don't know, maybe I still would. It's thanks to this beard I had a career in Hollywood at all. Thank you, beard. But without fiddle fucking around too much longer, was that too early for a curse word, YouTube? Am I already demonetized? Well, the channel isn't monetized to begin with, but there are silly little rules in which you need to play by in order for this to be monetized one day. But we are talking TikTok Live with Ted Nivison. Almost like Ted Nificent. That's what I would have gone with maybe if I was him. And he is a popular guy. 1.92 million subscribers, 1 month old on this video, and already 1 million views. So let's see if I can suckle at the teat of someone getting a little bit of droplets of views by people like, oh, a Ted Nivison video over here. Nope, I just put his name first, like the Angry Video Game Nerd, the Screenwave people did with those video game titles, to be like, hey, come over here. Check out this. Aren't you interested to see this video game? Aren't you interested to see what Ted Nivison is doing? So thank you, Annie O'Ryan, for this suggestion. Let's get to it.
okay.
Of course, we have Honey Baby, the NPC original there. That first, Gabby Bell called it a man. I think it's a lady. I stumbled upon that person once, and they had ketchup all over their head. That appears to be coming up on people's stream a lot more often than mine.
Okay, so TikTok live streams have gotten worse, I think. About a year ago, I made a video on the wacky world of TikTok live streams.
So in addition to the videos that he has, Ted Nivison of a potential episode 2. He does have an original. I could do the prequel. Well, this is actually a sequel. It's a prequel when it comes after. I could do the original in this series at some point because I do love delving into other people's analysis on TikTok Live. And as you see, Ted Nivison is wearing a cartoon shirt. I'm wearing a cartoon shirt. I have got Charlie Chaplin. Instead of in modern times, he's in digital times.
And what various grimblies and creatures roam within its musky environment. Now, it's been a year, which means that the entire environment of TikTok.
Seeing him on video, yes, Bergsnake, he's a little more like Dollar Store Dean Cain than this shot I got of him. I believe this is from later from this video. I was looking for one, but he looks very dashing in this picture I got here, where it's certain angles. Certain angles, I look like a very handsome man, and other angles, absolutely fucking not.
TikTok live streams has had a whole year to mature. We were in 5th grade at one point, and now, shit, we're about to graduate elementary school. Last time we saw our friend Galaxy Kid, he was freaking out about not having people send him Galaxy.
January 31st for the Arkham City episode. My mistake. I am bad at calendar math.
While
Thank
he
you,
built
Annie.
a card tower. And we saw a variety of other TikTok live streams that were designed to either trick, goad, or just beg people for money on TikTok. So I've dove back in, and we're going to be...
And there are ways of subtle begging and ways of just outright begging. There is the reverse psychology begging that a lot of people are going by. Don't you dare send that Galaxy. If you send that Galaxy. And they do certain actions. I'm actually thinking of one in particular, fat guy. Don't you dare send me that gift. And we've got our cross-dressing Peach, the fellow who dresses up as a lady in cosplay. No sunglasses.
We'll be taking a look at how TikTok live streams have developed over the past year, starting with first edging streams. Not that kind, okay? Not that kind. Couldn't think of a better name, but you're going to understand why I'm calling them this. This type of TikTok live stream is great because they set up a scenario where the streamer is about to do something and they keep the viewer on the edge of their seat. And they often require certain donation goals in order to do the thing. Why is this different than something like a Twitch stream with...
Okay, I've seen this with like a House of Cards and stuff of them. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And it's just a pain in the ass. I'm glad I'm seeing it starting to calm down. That
normal donation goals. Well, 90% of the time, the stream revolves entirely around that goal. There's no funny.
Did I introduce myself at the beginning? I think I got a 90% for introducing the show, but I don't think I introduced myself as the host, Dillon, especially for those audio listeners when I do finally start putting this as an audio-only format to help grow the show, because that's I'm kind of keeping it stagnant by not doing an audio-only format.
Any commentary or any other entertaining aspect of the stream. It's literally just the streamer hyping up the big finale, the big kahuna, or in the case of this stream, popping that big fucking balloon. The biggest balloon that you've ever seen. I don't even know what this is made out of. I bet you're wondering what's going to happen if they pop it. They're not going to pop it. Ever. Now, how do they get away with just...
He only had enough money for one balloon, so he will be dick teasing you with popping that balloon, unlike our Vietnamese friend who does eventually drop that water balloon on his head when he gets enough gifts. I do believe he makes an appearance tomorrow. And speaking of which, I mentioned not taking the time to make an audio-only format. I've mentioned a few times, I spend an inordinate amount of time editing those TikTok live videos down for the TikTok Around the Clock show. And I do enjoy doing it. So I shouldn't spend as much time on that, but I enjoy doing it. It's pre-production versus post-production. It's very similar, but it's different. For some reason, I like the pre-production better than the post-production.
Not popping the balloon. It's right there. It's ready to be popped. But they create a little bit of drama between the characters on this live stream on when to pop the balloon.
5.
Bro, we need more people. No way, guys. Wait. Hold on, bro. Hold on.
After one countdown of not doing it, I'm moving on.
Stop.
And I don't believe I've featured this guy. I'm pretty sure I screen recorded him at least once. Absolutely correct, Annie. Scam videos of I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Stop. Wait.
No intention of doing it.
400 viewers. We need more people. We need 2K viewers, and we will pop it this people. Let's do it, bro. Let's do it. No.
Kind of looked like a Chain Chomp from Mario 64. That balloon.
watching a deep cut performance art or a ballet. Look at the way this guy moves his hands. He has no intention to pop that balloon. He's not even holding something sharp. That's a fucking air pump. And for the rest of the time that I was recording this stream, the guy behind the camera just has his phone out and he's telling everyone to like follow this other account that he's trying to boost.
And something else that we have Ted here doing more professionally than I do, you'll always see that I have the red record button up at the top with the time and everything. Certainly there's something very easy I could do. Maybe I just need to get the screen focus in on the area. What's the word I'm looking there for? Crop. Maybe I just need to crop the screen. Maybe he's only cropping the screen there. I don't know. If he's just cropping it there, I kind of enjoy showing you guys the actual time it's taking place. And you can see it jumping around a bit as I do. I decided to edit it around a bit. When we get to our musical section, we have a few musical acts in a row. When we get to our artist talk, we've got a few painters and drawers in a row.
And then the view count of this live stream just starts to plummet because they all realized, oh, hey, this guy's just not going to pop this balloon. He just started filibustering on this live stream. And nobody wants that unless your favorite show is C-SPAN. And personally, I would rather shoot myself with a gun. You know, the weapon. Before we continue, this video is sponsored by...
I do like that you have gotten yourself some ads and you pre-recorded it with a different shirt to really signify when I can stop putting this in fast forward. So nicely done on getting some sponsors, as when you have over 1 million. So he has gotten the it's only 2 plaques, right? It's a 100,000 plaque and 1 million plaque that you get from YouTube. So nicely done. You've got both your plaques.
GX for sponsoring this video, and now let's get back to it. Later on in my search, I ran into another one of these streams, and I started to notice some suspicious things.
If you guys want your name painted on this balloon with wet paint, we're doing it for the witch gift today to celebrate Halloween.
Okay, so first of all, it's November 15th when I'm recording this. Halloween? What the fuck are you talking about? I also noticed that he was not saying an accurate number to how many people were watching the stream.
Paint you up there for the witch gift. 7,100 people are here right now. Holy cow. Bro.
And then I realized, oh, okay.
Who are you, Vince McMahon? We've got 93,000 people at this Silver Dome. It was 78,000, but because he bullshitted for so long, people still quote the 93,000.
Okay, I know what's going on here. This is a recording that someone took of someone else's stream and started playing it on their own, which kind of really nails in.
Stream snipes. I actually didn't realize there's stream snipes over on TikTok as well. Of course, the people who are able to live stream but don't have the creativity to do something live themselves, just stare at the camera. A lot of people do. They're stream sniping.
In how soulless this type of live stream is. Someone else can get a screen recording of these people's live stream and then just repurpose.
Learn from the Mud Shark. If you're going to stream snipe someone, you've got to make it transformative. And here's how the Mud Shark does it. Just stare intently with a microphone in your hand. He believes that that is transformative.
Purpose it to get more roses or whatever the fuck they're sending on TikTok Live. Despite this being a recording, though, I wanted to see that fucking balloon pop. Maybe that's why I've made 2 videos now on these TikTok live streams, is because I am being victimized by these TikTok live streams. That's maybe that's why. I want people out there like me to have a fighting chance. So
he has an abusive relationship with TikTok Live, as I am afraid Gabby Bell has gone down after putting a little TikTok Live in the main vein there. We've got to check in on her. Has anyone heard from Gabby Bell? Annie O'Brien, you're a fan. Is she okay?
So I turned on a screen.
Annie, is she okay? Is she okay? Is she okay, Annie?
Recording, and I put my phone on my desk and I just let it sit there. So I'm gaming away, getting some chicken dinnies on PUBG. And I turn back to my screen and the live is ended. So I'm like, fuck yeah, the balloon must have popped. Let me go look at the recording. And this is how the live stream ended. Okay. All right. They ended it without a conclusion? Are you fucking kidding me? That is diabolical.
That is, it might be the producers of Lost doing this, ending it without a conclusion. Oh, by the way, speaking of Lost, the Joker in Arkham City gets in a jab at Lost being a piece of shit, unfulfilling piece of crap. Talking of stream sniping, Spurgsnake says the Dabbleverse, people learning of stream sniping was the best and was the best of the last year for me. Tuki's stream sniping of a stream snipe. That like I was done with the mud shark. I was like, no more. I don't want any of this toxic individual on my screen anymore. And then our buddy El Horrible breaks out a puppet to stream snipe a stream snipe, and well done. that took him over the top to be the hottest thing in the Dabbleverse, is having a puppet stream snipe a stream snipe.
I'd go as far to say that's dastardly. Yes, I would. That's evil. It's not necessarily because I didn't get to see the conclusion.
And how about those shitty reading comprehension abilities I had? I was like, oh, I see what he's saying here, and then I blah my way through it.
And that I didn't get to see the balloon pop. I would have loved to. I would have been delighted. I would have even been charmed. But I'm just thinking of all those poor people that were sitting, hundreds of people.
So 7,500 over there on the mainstream, another 1,500 on the stream snipe stream. There are a lot of people that wanted to see that balloon pop.
Sitting in the live and sending.
I can send you to another site that you can see a cherry pop. I think that's even greater than the balloon pop.
Money so that they could see the balloon pop, and that person just grabbed all their money and fucking went for the hills? Are you kidding me? Imagine little Jimmy just yay high, got his mom's credit card, he's spending money, he's spending cash, and the live ends and all he sees is his reflection in the black mirror of his own sadness. Are you kidding me? If I was little Jimmy, I would run for the hills. I'd get.
And this guy could reinvest all of those gift monies into a second balloon that he could pop, but nope. He is not going to buy a second balloon. He bought a balloon.
One of those sticks, you know the ant that's ready.
It's kind of like the sequel to the red balloon. Anyone who's been to a film 101, I'm sure, is familiar with the red balloon. Oh, and the critic, that they had the red balloon 2. Jay Sherman, what did you think of the red balloon 2?
It stinks.
Oh, they had such fun film parodies. They turned it into an over-the-top action movie. That little artist, red balloon. Baloo, baloo.
Ready to like run away. Some bread in there, some jam. $20, going for the hills. That's where I'm going. I'm leaving town. It's messed up, but the lies don't end there. The next live stream I found was this person who posted a TikTok in a convenience store saying this.
What happens if hide in the store for 24 hours? Talk, talk, talk. Check my life.
So they're basically implying that they're going to be live streaming themselves in this store for 24 hours. But when you go to their live stream, there is nothing to indicate to us that he's in an actual store. He's just not in a store.
And he's not good at getting together props to make it seem like he's in a store. You are obviously in a domicile.
He's in his bedroom. So he went to the store, recorded the TikTok, went home, posted the TikTok, and now he's streaming in something that he has spent zero effort to make look like he's in an actual store.
You just get some shelves, you buy a bunch of small packets of, well, then you still have the wall. That wall obviously is not a wall in a supermarket store. And if I'm reading this at a quick glance, right, Rochi, just pretending to have a heart attack on stream. So imagine, if you will, I saw someone get a lot of super chats because John is a C word. I know I'll claim I've had a heart attack. That will help. He's going to have a heart attack on stream, and that's when the super chats are going to come in. But yeah, it does give me an aneurysm of some folks getting these super chats that are like, really, folks, no, throw your money down a well. It will be much better spent. Well, it depends. If you think throwing your money down a well is better spent, or throwing your money into the well drinks is better spent. They're not going to the well drinks. He's getting a Coors Light.
Where exactly in the 7-Eleven are we supposed to expect this to be happening in? What part of a convenience store has a residential sliding door? Not only that, but all of his attempts to get people to send money to him are centered around him.
And once again, we can make some gags at our buddy Stuttering John. Curtains, the movie. They filmed in one location and tried to make it look like many different locations. The therapist's office almost looks right, but you can still tell that it's a set.
Him being
on one too many.
encouraged to break his own cover.
Someone's there. Wait.
Hello.
So there is no way that he would not be caught doing that. This guy's got Sneak 100, and the universe that he is living in is Skyrim.
Hello.
Did you just hear that? Yeah, that was weird. Can you go see what that was?
Oh, there's where I got a screenshot. There, that's your angle, Ted Nivison. Ted Nivison. That is completely your angle. When you get the role of Superman or Batman, you're kind of looking a little more like a Simpsons character, looking at the camera straight on. And I do hope that my angle is over to the side rather than straight forward, because that's how I've been talking into the microphone all these months.
It was. Yeah, it sounds like somebody's in the back.
Actually, I think, yeah, I need to put the microphone over here. This is my better angle over on this side. I done fucked it up. I need to turn this whole system around. You don't have my good side over here. Over here's my good side, and I have been hiding that. I messed this whole thing up.
Go look. Huh. Must have been the wind. We're in a building. It's also not like he's tricking anyone. The entire chat is just saying Cap the whole time. They're all just saying Cap. Nobody believes he's doing this. People are probably getting their entertainment out of watching him pretend that he's in a store. He's the one doing the scam, and he believes it the most out of anyone. Now, in order to get these viewers into these TikTok live streams in the first place, these creators need a good hook. So something has emerged on TikTok I'll refer to as
a good hook, like Tony Khan. How did that work for you, Tony Khan? Did that bring in the ratings? Did the cage match rating go over the top, but the TV ratings not? Just like it's been the entire time you've owned that company, that friend pyramid scheme.
Video, which is a normal TikTok that explains their live stream and gives a call to action to the viewer to come join their live stream. Basically being like, come on in, the water's fine. Put me in a hot tub, editor. Hey, come on in, the water's fine.
Yeah, see, once these people get to a certain point, they get themselves an editor. I'm my editor. That's why I have no post-production, only pre-production. Because the pre-production is fun to me. And I want to outsource the post-production instead of doing it myself. Most performers have a problem watching themselves afterwards. Those especially big narcissists love watching themselves afterwards. But yeah, it's something you got to get used to as a performer to check out your performance at a later date.
Every TikTok live stream is just like a hot tub with a weird old dude being old and weird. So for instance, the Balloon Boys from earlier used it this way.
I'm live right now. If I'm holding the popper like this, that means the world's biggest balloon pop's happening. But if I'm holding the pop...
What's up with your voice? Are you putting it through some sort of filter? There are all types of voice filters. My favorite voice filter on the TikTok is that one that kind of sounds like a curious teenager. Speaking of a curious teenager, that's you've turned Chain Chomp into SpongeBob there.
Popper like this, that means no pop. The pop is not happening if I'm holding the popper like this.
Taking advantage of someone's curiosity and then trapping them in the purgatory of almost popping a giant balloon. Pop the balloon. When are you gonna pop that balloon? I gotta see that balloon pop. I gotta see that balloon pop. Some have figured out how to use this tech.
You're absolutely right, Spurg Snake. I do need to catch an Earl Skakel stream. An AEW fan and I will have a lot to debate about. I want him on my show, and I want to be on his show to debate how they ran me off with their foolishness, with their nonsense. Actually, I found another streamer, another small streamer like myself. Well, we'll have a cock off and see if I am indeed a small streamer compared to other streamers. But an anti-Jim Cornette, where I am a Jim Cornette Kool-Aid drinker. So I hope one day me and that other small streamer can have a cock off, him with his Young Bucks and me with my Jim Cornette Kool-Aid drinking.
Technique for evil. Evil with a capital E. As in E for evil. Introducing the final boss of every bait video I have ever seen on TikTok Live. Spike hair, or just Spike.
Bait video? I watch bait videos on Strip Chat. I thought that would get you kicked off of TikTok if you threw some baiting videos up there.
For sure. That's not their real name, but hey, that's just business. Because that is sharp hair. And don't style it that way if you don't want to get called Spike. That's just what happened. Now, Spike, both Ted and Gabby, much more familiar with Spike than I am. I have seen Gabby once with a lot of ketchup on his, her, or their head. Smart, real smart. Because like other TikTok lives, he's tapped into the inner rage of the internet. They've tapped into the vibrations of a kindergartner teasing you on the playground. And they use this teasing against every person that has questioned a lie that they have been telling for God knows how long. And that lie is that they don't blink in their live streams.
You close your eyes to sleep, so technically.
Is that me? I have been accused of not blinking enough, but I do believe I blink some. So gonna have to get Wawa Baby, myself, and Spike here for a 3-way staring contest and see who wins in the end.
Technically, you blinked. That's so cap because I don't blink. See, look, this me not blinking right here. I have not blinked for 14 days. You can even check my live if you don't believe me.
This makes me want to commit arson. I want to burn the house. The house. I want to burn the house down. The White House. Nope, don't say that. They are an artist. I will give them that. They are incredibly talented at making me want to prove them wrong. This TikTok alone got a full 5 minutes out of me just sitting there watching their fucking eyeballs. Not only that, but this exact response, they have done to hundreds of comments in the exact same way, to the point where it's like a little creepy.
You literally blinked every second of the live. That's so cap because I don't blink.
They're accusing Spike here of being Richard Ojeda of blinking every second. He's one that blinks every second. Like he's very much the opposite.
I blinked every second of the live. That's so cap because I don't blink. You blinked right live. That's so cap because I don't blink. You blinked right live. That's so cap because I don't blink. You blinked.
Same promo every time. What are you, the road dog, Jesse James? Even the same movements every time. Nice compilation, Ted, or Ted's editor.
So you might be
Okay, now it's turning into a fun little song.
wondering, why are they doing that? Sure, it's good to have people entering your live stream, but why do they seem to be intentionally pissing people off? From what I've gathered, based on how these creators on TikTok
Rage-a-Hall is an addicting motherfucker, Ted.
behave, it appears that any sort of interaction with a live stream can help it do better. So grinding the gears of every single person they can find to the point where they're replying to comments is sort of
You know what grinds my gears? Takes me to Peter Griffin every single time someone says grind my gears. And as you saw in the comments, someone was saying get the ketchup. They just want to see this person douse themselves in condiments.
helping their live stream in the end, because they're causing more people to come in and investigate for themselves and also get pissed. And usually they're doing some sort of other insanely shameless behavior. Like when I stopped in, they were pouring ketchup on their head while just walking around their kitchen.
I think Angie's got a ketchup problem.
I just want to know what they say their job.
It sounds like Ted is going with gender neutral pronouns, as I have been going back and forth and unsure. Gabby went with a he with Spike here. Garth, what do you think of Spike?
You're a freak with a microphone.
Well, they have a phone. They're a freak with a phone. I'm not sure if they have a microphone or not, but the sound quality, it is acceptable.
Job is. Do they say they work in accounting? I would never admit this. And I'm sure maybe half of the people there were just waiting to see them blink. I think my favorite thing is that clearly they're lying in order to get viewers into their live stream, but in a classic internet fashion. They've made a thumbnail for every single one of their teasing bait videos with the caption, "This is obviously a joke, laugh crying emoji." Huh? What is the joke exactly? It's not sarcasm. You're not being facetious. You're just saying the same statement over and over again. What?
I know who we need to help find the joke. We need Duke Phillips to help us find the joke.
Where's the joke? Sir, we're on the air. I know we're on the air, but where's the joke?
Duke Phillips couldn't find it either. Okay, me, Ted, Duke Phillips, none of us could find the joke. So hopefully it'll turn up one of these days.
What's the punchline? That you lied? Okay, moving on. On the last video, I talked about all of the various reverse psychology streams that exist on TikTok Live. You've got Galaxy Kid, the massive amount of sleep streams where like,
Oh, that guy's name is Galaxy Kid. He puts on a filter where his eyes look like they're crying. And he just kind of pretends to be crying the whole time. The sleepy streams, yeah, those really started to be a thing for a while. I like the ones with the Asian ladies. I'm not sure exactly which country they're from, but they get in their little sleeping bags, and then when you gift the right thing, they'll come up and do a little dance for a minute or so.
Oh, don't wake me up. Don't send money to wake me up. And then the ones where they pitted politicians against each other in like weird cartoon races. Since then, the reverse psychology.
Actually, there is a version of that drives me up a wall. There is a scale in which they would put Trump and Biden, and the scale of who had the more votes would go higher rather than lower because the scale app doesn't know how fucking scales work.
Psychologists have taken something that is a little bit near and dear to all of our hearts and has never been corrupted before. That's right, I'm talking about Minecraft.
I see Minecraft videos the most paired with Reddit readings. There will be Reddit readings, and they just need something to throw in the background. So they've got that Minecraft game, and there's another weird one. I'm not exactly sure what it's called that just have some visual. They throw it up there.
This is a horrifying stream. Watching this feels like I'm one of those people that attended the Bored Ape NFT party where they use those like high-power medical disinfecting UV lights as decoration, aka my eyes hurt. I guess someone out there.
Hey, don't shit on that. Bug zapping on a summer night is some great entertainment out in the country. I hope that hasn't gone by the wayside now that everyone has a phone. That was some good watching on a boring summer night.
Created a mod for Minecraft that has a TikTok integration system where the only goal of the streamer is to build like 4 layers of blocks in Minecraft. And the viewers predictably can send money to destroy it. And it's not just the first guy I found. There's a massive amount of people using this mod. Like a shit ton of people are doing this. Sometimes they'll put a little face filter on that makes it look like they're absolutely miserable. And sometimes they'll provide a little bit of...
There's an old dude that is a former sniper in the military who is playing, he looks ancient, and he is just kicking ass as a sniper in these video games. It's fun.
Commentary of their own.
No.
It's like a modern day retelling of Sisyphus.
See, Tony Khan, that's how you do an exploding ring match. Yeah, Spurg Snake, I need to jump on the Earl Skakel live streams. I absolutely, I want the link. I want to debate nerdy ass wrestling. I want to broadcast it on my channel as well, getting into the pro and anti all elite wrestling stuff. I am the anti side. It would be a hell of a homework assignment for me to be pro AEW, but that is fun research. One of my favorite essays I ever wrote was in college where I was pro napalm because I chose the subject. It was something to do with the Vietnam War. I chose napalm. So as I'm getting the essay together and all the information, it's like, this is going to be just droll talking about what an atrocity napalm is. What if my essay was pro napalm? I believe I got an A- on it. It was a high grade, B+ at the absolute lowest, my pro napalm essay.
Sisyphus. This man is doomed to continue building these blocks in Minecraft for eternity. And there's another stream that is very similar to that tale, like this GTA 5 mod where the streamer is doomed to keep running up a hill. And the viewers are sending cars down the hill trying to knock him down.
Yo, K, listen. Don't do
Whoa. We do not promote that organization. Knock it off with those Ks, buddy. And while you're doing that promotion of a hateful organization, I'll take a quick moment to get in the shill segment. Thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I will be live tomorrow with TikTok around the clock. And Thursday, the fiber optics cables are being worked on. So the internet will be spotty. I will just go ahead and only do 2 streams this week. And I've got to reach out to a few comics. I would like to do some chatting with stand-up comics. When it's not a chatter, I think I've got to drop the beloved. Chatting with beloved chatters works into the joke. Chatting with beloved stand-ups, chatting with beloved streamers, it doesn't hit the same. It's not that same little niche fun reference if it's not a beloved chatter. Dillon from somewhere at gmail.com. If you would like to be a beloved chatter on the show or any type of nonsense you would like some creative help with, I do love random creative helpings, collaborations. That's the word I'm looking for. I have got to drink my coffee before the stream and not during the stream. Maybe I will have less verbal fuck-ups as I'm doing today. But that was the shill segment. Like, subscribe. Thank you for chatting. When you comment after the video, that helps the algorithm as well. Back to this guy promoting that hateful group.
Don't do that, okay? Yo, Chrissy, don't.
I will admit, this one feels less like they're clocking in for misery for hours at a time. This feels more like that one Fall Guys map, which is pretty sick. Personally, I don't know if I could do this for more than an hour, so I hope that they're making like a shit ton of money. No, actually, I don't. I hope that they're losing money.
I do love that he quickly turned around on that. Why the fuck am I wishing them luck, these goddamn hacks?
I hope that their power bill is so expensive running this mod that they lose money. Now, there is one type of TikTok live stream that I have not spoken about yet, but it's arguably the biggest and most prominent TikTok live trend that has happened this year. It has in many ways taken the
Yes. That's what I'm assuming we're going with. I am assuming Pinky Baby. That's the name I was looking for. I am going to go ahead and guess he is getting into the NPCs.
TikTok live streaming community by the balls and is milking it dry. This trend, of course, is the NPCs.
He found our buddy as well, Mr. Peach. No, don't send me these sunglasses. This NPC here, Ghost Panda, I haven't happened upon myself.
These are the most dedicated of TikTok.
That last one, I haven't seen her with the eye patch. Is that a gimmick, or did you put the cock in the wrong hole? Ooh, did you lose your eye? Is there an extra hole to put it in?
Live streamers, those who have chose to dive so far down the rabbit hole of TikTok Live that they have forfeited their own humanity. Don't know what I'm talking about? Watch this.
Roses, 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 roses. Smells almost as good as Monster.
So this is the Monster NPC. And I have had one of these NPCs that I did absolutely adore. I featured her once, and I could feature her again. It was a lady clown, of course, but she would like have malfunctions and like break down before powering up again and being able to do the actions one more time. I was the lady clown with a little bit of demented breaking down in there with the gimmick. Thumbs up. I do not recall her name.
Roses.
This is basically where someone is pretending to be an idle character in a video game. And when people send them money, they'll say a specific line from their character, whatever it is. And apparently, if you're successful at this, you can make a lot of money. One streamer in particular, Baby Doll, who
Yeah, he was having trouble with it too. Baby Doll, Pinky Doll. I do love the editors giving the asterisks and real thing. That's something that you see regularly. And Pinky Doll did a very good job of scrubbing her pre-TikTok porn from the internet. I was able to find it very easily when that Streisand effect blew up. But then a lot of them went away. So whoever you had scrubbing the internet of you scrubbing a cock, well done.
Who you may have seen before online, has made around $3,000 on average from one day of streaming this stuff at her peak. But what they don't really talk about is how awkward things can get in between donations.
I did feature one stream where she was yelling at her child to keep it down and close the door before snapping back into her, yes, 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 yes. And most of them have an idle phrase. A lot of these NPCs will have an idle phrase or few that they'll go through when nothing's happening like that. Or, as I mentioned, the lady clown who would just do a malfunction instead of doing all the actions, or, oh, nothing coming in. Good time to do a malfunction.
Now, these NPC streams don't just need to be one person, though. And I think that's when it gets even more fascinating to watch.
Ice cream.
I featured these. They had a camera in the background. I got the back of these two. I haven't seen them from the front. This is the first time I'm seeing that. There was two ladies who were doing it in unison. That it was fun at first, and then it turned into very like Shining. Come NPC with us forever and ever and ever.
Let's turn it up. Yep. Galaxy and I'll kiss her. 500,000.
Yep, this is exactly what it was. A Galaxy and I'll kiss her. Galaxy and I'll kiss her. This might be the exact one that I got the camera B on from an episode a few ago on TikTok around the clock.
Likes and I'll do a gum clap. Corn. Corn. First gifter. Yes, drink this.
This, what do you think they argue about? Like, what is a couple who does TikTok NPC live stream squabble on? When I see stuff like this online, I try my best not to
They still argue about what to eat for dinner. That is universal.
be a hater, but I am so glad that I will never stoop to this level unless I was doing it ironically. I think my next favorite thing is when an NPC streamer is sent so many
As the Lady Clown I mentioned was doing it with her malfunctions and shit.
Donations that they literally cannot stop saying the same thing over and over again, like this one.
I'm hungry. What's for dinner? 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 I'm hungry. What's for dinner?
Jesus Christ, change your
Trigger warning, there is one NPC tomorrow. Trigger warning, one. I try not to feature more than 2 per week. It's been a while since we've seen one. There for a while, I was driving Dayla literally insane. He did need to be committed for an overnight stay in a padded room due to my over NPCing on TikTok around the clock in the earlier episodes.
your donation goals, you're going to hurt yourself. After doing all of my digging into these live streams, after seeing all these giant balloons that never pop and NPCs that won't stop talking, I stumbled upon one final live stream. And I think I found what is the final evolution of a TikTok live streamer.
Yes, he found this thing too. It's been a long time since I saw this thing. Who is there for this episode? I featured this trash monster puppet thing.
This is the final stage of a TikTok streamer's life cycle. They begin to morph into the very essence of what they seek. Just a human person that pays
just an amorphous blob. No human features remaining.
Taxes, who has placed themselves in a giant sewn suit with balloons on the inside, wandering around a set seemingly inspired by TLC's popular hit show, Hoarders. And you'd think that this is unique to this live stream.
Oh, I thought he was going to go no scrubs.
Until you start listening to what they're saying. They are still, even in this sorry state, asking for a galaxy. It never ends. And when they're done, they get out of the suit, they put it in their closet or
They never asked for the aquarium. I'm pretty sure the aquarium is the same price as the galaxy.
Wherever they keep it, they go downstairs and they have to make themselves a meal and they have to go to bed that night.
Christian Bale, what do you think of that room?
You are trashing my scene.
Well, I think that was kind of the point, was that it's supposed to be a trashy room. But, yep, they trashed your scene.
And this is their job. And I think that's kind of beautiful. So to answer the question, have TikTok live streams gotten better? Have they matured? Yeah, no, they haven't.
They have festered.
Absolutely have not.
That was our host for today, Ted Nivison. Thank you, Annie O'Ryan, for that suggestion. And of course, someone getting on the topic of TikTok lives. I absolutely want to see what someone else has to say about it. And I want them to see me. Ted, I tagged you. Do you see me? Bring me on board for the next episode. Let's do a collab. So, Corey Adam liked it as I put it. Please, sir, may I have some views? So that was our main segment. Now on to the second segment. And I'm doing the same thing as I did with the Gabby Bell episode, where we are going to do a little miniature segment of TikTok around the clock. I did mean for this to only be 5 minutes, but these deleted scenes that I had from other episodes, it ballooned up to 12 minutes. So we have basically a half a episode of TikTok around the clock to take us out. And of course, the main event of this, I've worked in the Lady Clown. So look forward to the Lady Clown being the main event coming up at the end of this segment, which it's supposed to be 5 minutes, but it's 12 because there is a lot that hits the cutting room floor on these TikTok around the clock segments to get it to be an hour-ish show.
How's the weather in California? Pretty nice.
ASMR. My favorite type of ASMR. ASMR with titties. Very nice push-up bra corset you got on there. Sexy Christmas starting us off. He's got a lot of people have the marbles in the water. That is a go-to for ASMR talk.
Camaros are best in my opinion. Yeah, I love my Camaro.
And that is hot. That is hot that big titty ASMR lady has a Camaro.
Depending on which one you have, though.
I should have cropped her boobies, though, and put them over here off to the side, like I did with the other booby lady. Not a pageant, but we have Lady Mudshark, as we see in a captain's hat. She is not in a pageant. She is a winner already in her living room. EFTs, absolutely, on that first lady. And nice boobies on this one. After seeing those huge knockers, these are more average, but yeah, nice sized knockers on Lady Mudshark here. And as you've heard, I don't like to say his actual name. Very much like Beetlejuice, I don't want him to show up. I use his nickname. Nice boobies. Not big enough to be a booby lady, but nice boobies. And as we see, both these were, I believe, Christmas Eve that they got cut from that episode. Ooh, let's turn the volume up for Miss Mudflaps here. She's a clapper.
We'll put some.
Possibly the only lady I want to give me the clap.
No spider, no spidering.
Viking lady. A Viking clapper. And I believe she's Australian. I don't think she's.
Need to stop clapping still. My kid was like, yesterday, she's like, why are you clapping? It's so weird. But she couldn't see what I was doing. She still has no idea that I'm doing this, but she probably won't be surprised.
I like her clapping without two hands better than mine. And on to phallic talk. We have got an artist lady here.
Maybe it's possible.
And we've got two in a row, Rochi, that will do something fun with your balls.
One.
A clapper and a massager.
Just very big.
Ooh, very big.
Bigger than the other ones. Yeah, it's a great one. You see?
That's a bit too girthy for most ladies. Oh, she. I thought she was gonna do it. I thought she was gonna look like she was gonna do it.
Yeah, tap, 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 tap. Don't forget to tap.
beautiful smile, nice body, makes up for the lack of titties.
And
After
I don't
seeing
feel good
so
about
many
myself,
titties.
and I used to wake up and feel really good about myself. It's not funny at all.
The fact that you're doing this on the internet makes it really funny, lady. I'm sorry. A public flip out will always be pretty entertaining.
Did you even, like, all the times you made fun of me on the internet, did you ever once offer to even get it removed? Did you ever ask if I wanted this on my face? I simply trying to take the pain away.
It sounds like, okay, there is a neck tattoo there. It sounds like she was coerced into getting a neck tattoo. Is it his name? Did you get his name tattooed on you? Well, whatever it was, it sounds like that you were easily talked into a neck tattoo without thinking twice about it. Oh, those, you are a love-addicted lady, aren't you? The fact that you were so easily talked into getting a neck tattoo by someone you must have really loved him. I mean, look at that. Look at that guy. Oof. Oof.
You'll sit here and laugh about it, huh? Like, it's so funny. It's not funny. You know what it did. I can't go back to my contract because of this. You know exactly what's up with this stuff. It's not cool. Why would I ever want...
Okay, you're blaming someone for ruining your occupation. Sounds like that she was a model. She can't go back to her modeling contract now because she got a neck tattoo. That's on you. I mean, people can talk you into things, but the fact that you ruined your profession but by getting permanent ink on you, you knew then, and you did nothing. Well, you did something. You knew then, and you did something stupid.
This on my neck or my face ever. Be honest. Y'all can sit here and think it's funny all you want to, because it's a bunch of people on TikTok, which is a bunch of children, and that's why people like him continue. Because I actually have a baby daddy on here that has way more followers than him, that is so brainwashed into TikTok Live that they act like him, where nothing means anything to anyone. Because why would you laugh about that? That's not funny. You know it's not funny. Have you done anything about it? No, you couldn't afford laser if you wanted to. So that's why you wouldn't get it laser removed off. You're gonna find
it's funny that he doesn't give a shit.
I can't get it laser removed off because you can't afford to say, "Hey, here's the money. Be quiet." You sit here and you go allow it and make fun of it.
So this lady made a stupid mistake, and now she wants someone else to pay for laser removal surgery to correct her stupid mistake.
Because why did they add in the live in the first place?
Is he a witch? Is he a warlock? Did he hypnotize you into getting that tattoo? You got hypnotized by someone that ugly. I'd hate to see what a handsome man does to you.
Be honest, to get under my skin. Why does his brother add me the other day? To get under my skin. They don't just be out here adding me nonstop for no reason.
We would like to get under your skin too, specifically under your lips, top or bottom. That'd be great.
When really I should have got with the other brother, because the other brother was better looking.
It's about to be triple.
And they look the same.
It's about to be
the
triple.
Other brother was actually a little bit more trainable. He's not.
He just will not give her anything. She wants some type of reaction. But yes, Spurg Snake, he's loving that jukebox. He's loving. Oh, hey guys, triple the points. And actually, the audience is loving him too. He has got 1,000 more points, gifts, whatever the fucks than she has.
Trainable.
I'm just gonna vibe, guys.
Trainables. Opie and Anthony fans know that word trainables. She probably doesn't realize that that's a fun word that's talking about people with mental retardation that are trainable versus the untrainables.
I'm not gonna listen to her.
Buy one of my pictures, please. The link is in the bio.
We haven't seen CSK in a while. Maybe he did finally get evicted. Poor fella, at some point, made money off his art, and then hit a wall, and now he's begging with a pre-recorded audio message and a sign across his chest like a street beggar.
Send a galaxy, I'll draw you a picture.
He is offering something for that picture, for that galaxy. The Sonic the Hedgehog music in the background makes this extra funny to me. Sonic the Hedgehog is my happy place too.
I'll draw you a picture.
Not as happy as Arkham City.
Buy one of my pictures, please. The link is in the bio.
We'll be talking about Arkham City on What Is This Game on the 31st.
Thank you, Ethan.
And now we've got some puppet karaoke. Time to get a little happier with a song about depression.
Ethan. So loud.
After seeing a man begging people, please help me make money off my art again.
Little darling.
I stopped making money off my art. Here I am.
The smiles
It fucking happens.
returning to the faces.
We'll have to be the music.
Darling, it seems like years since it's been here.
Actually, I'm offbeat already.
Here comes the sun, do 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 do. Here comes the sun, and I say it's
Doing
all
acapella.
right. Thank you, Ethan.
Sun,
the stickers,
sun,
thank you.
sun, here it
Thank you, Melissa.
comes. I already came with that first ASMR booby lady.
Here it comes.
Oh, it's fun, fun, fun. Here it comes. And I was way early on that.
Here it comes. Oh, we don't have the music. Here it comes.
This is my favorite puppet girl. She's doing something unique. She actually goes, she was going on the street before Tukey went on the street with her puppets. So that was a puppet in real life that she was doing at Universal City in Hollywood. Or Universal City in Burbank?
Thank you, more adventure.
Or Hollywood.
I didn't have the music connected.
We didn't have the music connected. This Polish lady has the music connected. We love this genre. Like a postmodern jukebox. Classical pop hits. Your head. Cranberries, but all strings. Definitely have a crush. Love this look. Love musicians. Lady musicians, for snake. Oh, yeah, got to tune it up. Give it a second. And now, the main event. To take us out, the clown lady. It's been a while since we saw Horror Lover. She was doing a Dia de los Muertos last time that we saw her around Halloween. And now it's kind of like The Crow meets Two-Face. Well, I don't think it's supposed to be Two-Face. That's a full-on just a bloody mess. Tattooed clown girl, very tight body, not a curvy lady. I definitely approve of a tight body, even though curvy is my preferred.
Listen here.
Yes.
At my fucking screen. I ain't do this shit for nothing.
She does this shit for taps. Good to know. I enjoy tapping your screen. Let's go over to Strip Chat, and I will tap your screen for even more tips. Because I can tap your screen on TikTok Live, but we've got to be very strategic about where we put the camera, because we can't show the tapping of the screen there on TikTok, where you can show that on Strip Chat. That's what Strip Chat's all about. I found a few gamer girls on Strip Chat playing video games with the love, what's it called? The love lens in their pussy. They've got 3 cameras going, one on them gaming, one on their vagina, and one on the camera screen. Unlike our friend playing Sonic begging for tips a couple of minutes ago. And that was today's episode of Co-Host Auditions. That was a special on TikTok Live, thanks to our buddy Ted Nivison. Ted Nivison. I want to say your last name wrong every single time that I see it, Ted Nivison. But thank you so much for showing us the weird world of TikTok Live. That is what I do regularly every Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern, and I will tomorrow as well. And porn will always lead to the film industry. Well, when you're Glenn Danzig or the people who made Samurai Cop 2, you hire porn actresses instead of talented actresses. Like, there's plenty of comedic actresses that could have made Samurai Cop the tongue-in-cheek you wanted it to be, but instead, just fucking awful. Which, you did live up to Samurai Cop 1 of being fucking awful. Samurai Cop 2. I have a Discord. There is the link. Being a little more active on there. It was on life support for a few months as I fleshed out a couple of toxic folk. They let themselves out. So thank you, toxic folk, for letting yourself out. What is this game with Annie? Next Wednesday, the 31st, Arkham City. And then possibly Arkham Knight on Valentine's. We are working on a guest for that. Someone is interested. Internet's being worked on Thursday by the company. The fiber optics got messed up in the snow, so no episode this Thursday. Just 2 days this week. I can spend that time looking for a job because I got to do that. I would like to join in Tampa for WATP Live, but I do need some sort of income before I commit to that trip, as Annie would like me to do. I'd like to commit to it, but I do need a little income. This is not paying the bills. I was hoping to be closer to halfway towards monetization, but not quite there halfway yet. I think that's enough rambling for today. TikTok around the clock tomorrow. Thank you all for joining. Now feel free to go away.
Well, it looks like that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for going on this adventure with me. It's fun being with friends. I'll see you next time. Bye now.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
Places all join hands, circle left. Now circle right and listen to me. LSMFT. Elementary corners like swinging on a gate. To right to you, honey, with the right left 8. Grand right and left around you go. Lucky strike means fine tobacco. Meet your honey and give her a whirl. All swing around with the little girls. Smoke 'em, then you'll see. LSMFT. Promenade and don't you fall. Promenade around the hall. Lucky strike is first again with tobacco men. Promenade straight down the pike. It's time right now for a lucky strike. Yes, for smoking that you're bound to like, you just can't beat a lucky strike.